You're standing in a quiet Dutch room. The light is soft, almost sacred, and everything feels frozen in time. A young woman sits at a virginal, her fingers lightly poised over the keys. A man stands nearby, watching, but not watching her play. He's watching her. You've just entered Vermeer's The Music Lesson, and what seems like a peaceful moment is anything but. Let's start with what Vermeer shows you. The woman is focused, composed. Her dress is elegant, her posture proper. The man stands with one foot forward, leaning in just slightly. There's nothing overtly romantic, no touch, no smile, but the distance between them is intentional. It's too far for intimacy, but too close for comfort. Now, the room. It's pristine, a checkerboard floor that recedes into perfect perspective. Heavy furniture, thick walls, a window to the left, bathing the space in natural light. All very classic Vermeer, but something's off. Your eyes are drawn to the mirror above the virginal. It reflects the back of the woman's head, and something else. Her face, her expression, her awareness, and that's the twist. In the main scene, her eyes are downcast, controlled. But in the mirror she looks out, her face no longer neutral. Is she meeting the gaze of the man behind her? Is she looking at us? The mirror doesn't clarify, it complicates. And then there's the virginal itself. It's not just a prop. Look closely at the Latin inscription painted across the top. It says, Musica Laetitia comes medicina dolorum. Music is a companion in pleasure, a remedy in sorrow. So, which one is it? Pleasure? Sorrow? Or maybe both, tangled quietly in this single moment? Now let's talk about context, because Vermeer never painted in a vacuum. In 17th century Dutch society, music wasn't just entertainment, it was courtship. The virginal in particular often symbolised a woman's virtue, or the temptation of it. A duet wasn't just a duet, it was a conversation in code. In this painting, though, we only see her. Is she playing alone? Did they just finish playing together? Has the lesson turned into something more, or something less? Some art historians believe the man is a teacher, an authority figure. Others suggest he's a suitor, using music as a way to get close without breaking decorum. But there's another theory, one that makes this scene even darker. What if this isn't courtship at all? What if it's surveillance? The mirror, the shadowy expression, the tension in the man's stance. It all starts to feel less like romance and more like pressure. This isn't a woman at leisure, it's a woman performing. And Vermeer? He gives you no answers, no resolution, just layers of ambiguity framed in a lightened silence. He was known for this. In Girl, reading a letter at an open window, we think we're seeing a moment of solitude, until we find the faint reflection of a Cupid painting behind her, covered up and only discovered centuries later. In Woman Holding a Balance, she gently weighs gold while a painting of the Last Judgment looms above her. Always the tension, always the double meaning. The Music Lesson fits right into this world. A painting about balance between man and woman, sound and silence, pleasure and sorrow. And like so many of Vermeer's works, it traps you in the moment before something happens. A breath held, a gaze avoided, a truth too quiet to name. Even the composition leads you there. The vanishing point draws your eye to the back of the room, but the emotional gravity pulls you forward into the triangular relationship between the man, the woman, and the mirror. You're not just a viewer anymore, you're involved. Are you the teacher? The suitor? The intruder? The mirror won't tell you. It only shows you what Vermeer wants you to question. And maybe that's the point. The music lesson isn't about the music. It's about what happens in the silence between notes. The tension that fills the room when no one is speaking, when glances are everything and mirrors hold more truth than faces. This painting doesn't perform, it listens. It waits. And if you sit with it long enough, it starts asking you the questions.